Yeah, you're right. If anything, this has proven I should trust my instincts. The sensors shouldn't cause any disruption at all. I checked the schematic 3 times. So, did you need something, or... I can't just stroll up and accuse him of anything, but maybe someone, you I'm thinking, could just ask around, see if something is going on? Oh, thank you. It's really nice to hear that when others just don't seem to care. But it is true, isn't it? My data was accurate. Would you be willing to place some sensors for me? What happened? He's what? My sensors? I need to get to work on this immediately. But while I've been sitting around, I whipped up a little something for you. If nothing else, it would ease my conscience. Oh, it's you. I got the data from the seismic sensors, and I need help. No, he's not. He's out there at least 4.5 times as frequently. There's something else going on. No, that's not really accurate. So, I was right? My data was accurate? I can't believe I second-guessed it. Convince Davis to stay in the city. Please? Perhaps there is a miscommunication somewhere along the way. I can't tell if he's just being willfully ignorant or has just entirely misunderstood my proposals. I must say that's a rather one-sided description of the situation, and not a particularly diplomatic one. But at this point, that's about what I'd expect from him. No, you misunderstand, I think. I placed the order last week. I'm just waiting for it to actually show up. Thanks for the assist. Hope you're none too worse for wear. I'd really appreciate it. This is bending the rules, not breaking laws, and it'll all work out in the end. You'll see. Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they didn't want or need my help. But they did, didn't they? You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe this was all a mistake, that I stuck my nose into something I shouldn't have. And I really need to coordinate with them because the data I'm getting from the sensors is, well, it's off. Not what I expected at all. You got some good news, I hope? So, this next part, it's a bit delicate. Really? That's what matters to you? Wow. Okay, thank you for the assistance. If I'm correct, we could use that not only here, but on the rest of Aquila as well. I should only need a few moments. So, I don't know, convince him to take a break or something. The sensors are pretty durable. I mean, don't go using them as target practice, and they're good to go. Yes, you're right. I need to reevaluate all the existing data. Who knows what else we can get out of it? I suppose you could. Okay, well, I must need to work on my delivery because I keep having this problem.
You know the drill. Find the critter, make it litter.
The, guard standing outside there, he's not gonna let me in. I need you to distract him. I don't have the processing power to collate all the data that'll be coming in from the sensors. The existing network does. I don't have any results from the seismic sensors yet. Didn't I say it was all for a good cause? I will redouble my efforts. This Alpha Ashta. Now that we know it's real, my sensors can track it. It is, however, slightly less openly hostile a reaction than I've gotten around here, so I'll take it. Yeah, I need them to start gathering data. Pretty simple. I could do it myself, but at this point I think Davis may be having someone tail me. He's that flustered. With due respect, I have repeatedly explained that I do not need permission. I came to you in the spirit of cooperation, but if this is the reaction... Thank you, but I need some time alone. Are you? Huh, that's refreshing. Things here have been... well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. So, you've been talking to Mr. Wilson. I think that robot really disrupted the local Ashta's routine. Well, no, I don't have any credits to offer you. I just thought maybe you'd want to help a friend. Are we friends? Well, whatever. That would explain my data.
Head there and send that tango to its maker.
I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. I've already made a mess of this situation. Do you think you could go speak to him? I'd like to think so, but the data doesn't support that. There's a marked difference in his behavior. Well, whatever gets you through the day. I've had more than my fill of it for this lifetime. Nothing that would get you in trouble this time. Promise. If you're curious, come back tomorrow. I might even have preliminary findings. We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta. No one else. Before all this, I made this for you. I just don't want it. Please, just tell me what you saw. I need to prove that what I'm working on can make a positive difference. Then you'll see it my way. Remember the sensors you helped me set up around the city? Well, Davis Wilson is pretty angry about it. Oh no, I wouldn't think of asking you to do that. Nor am I in any way attempting to make a statement about the competence of the current security forces and/or apparatus in Aquila City. Well, you sure don't look like you're delivering the capacitors I'm waiting for. Something I can do for you?
I'll send word to the others, time to meet up at the rendezvous. You are cordially invited.
Just take these and stick them in specific spots in the city along the wall. I'm not sure what you've heard, or quite frankly, why this seems to be getting around the way it is. Ecologies are living things. They move, they change. The way we handle Ashta works for now. Or if you're feeling particularly rebellious, maybe give him some official business to attend to. I believe it's what Davis would refer to as a ruckus. Please don't do anything, well, physical to the guard. I just need a little bit of time. Oh no. We were just... I don't know, this is terrible. I suppose I should have expected that, but now no one involved with security is willing to talk to me. At all. I wish they would just let me help them, instead of all these shenanigans. Once enough data has been collected, I'll have the proof I need to convince them, especially Davis, that my technology is useful. Did you talk with Davis? How'd it go? Hey, how have you been? Staying out of trouble? But this, I'm not gonna lie, it looks an awful lot like someone has been purposely messing with the system. I can hardly wait to test my theories. What? You're scaring me. No, he didn't. There's no way Davis would say that, even if it's true. I know. I think we both realize that, and we're working on putting it behind us. Yeah, we're much better as a team, even if it is a cautiously engaged one. That is great news. I mean, I suppose I can pay you, but we hadn't really discussed that. Also, we're not quite done. Mr. Wilson, we can deal with the Ashta better, safer. We didn't turn down fire or spaceflight because we'd managed just fine until that point. In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. No, the tech is fine. I never would have put it out there if I had any reservations about that. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda, I don't know, pushed him over the edge, or at least a little too close to it. Fantastic. I can't wait to go through the data. You reconsidered placing the sensors? If they work, it could make Aquila City safer. If I could just get the seismic data, I could prove my theory. Don't worry. I am sufficiently humbled. Well, for now. So we have to be prepared. What? Are you? Right, okay. Well, I would love an assist if you're able. As soon as you've got him occupied, I'll scoot in and out before anyone notices. Okay? Let's do this. See that guard tower across the way there? I need to get in there and make a few small modifications to the terminal inside. When you're done, come find me. I'll find something to do in the meantime to give myself an air of plausible deniability. I need someone to go talk to Davis Wilson. He isn't speaking to me. None of the security folks are, actually. Look, I know I screwed up here. I went behind Davis's back and did what he told me not to. I don't expect him to talk to me. Really? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't trust it. I thought I'd finally found a friend, and now he's gone. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally appreciates the value of my research. Oh God, I hope Davis's death wasn't too painful. I just need someone I can trust to help me. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. I'm gonna hack it, but I need you to get that guard away from it long enough for me to do it. Davis should be more careful. The data shows the Ashta are more active. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. It's gotta be. Well, that's that then. I did, repeatedly. In fact, so much that he asked me to stop, so I apologize for that, repeatedly. And yet, you have aided in the advancement of science. Would someone really tamper with the data intentionally? I just don't see any other explanation.
Wait, what? Oh, hardy har har.
I hope that clears things up. My research could open up more of Aquila to settlement in time. Despite assertions to the contrary, I'm not attempting to run anyone out of a job or open the city gates to allow Ashta to come pouring in. The readings were confusing. Like there was a large pack or something. Correction. Mr. Wilson has a disagreement with me. I thought it was funny. Now that I'm giving it to you, I'm hoping it's not in really poor taste. Anyway, thank you. Again.
Now that's a weight off my chest.
Well, the thought has crossed my mind that maybe they have things a little too under control. Please be careful with Mr. Wilson. I have a feeling he's just looking for an excuse with me. Oh, goodness. I really am bad at communicating sometimes. I have that part well in hand. Oh, I intend to.
Mission specs the same as before, find the morph and exterminate.
I have recognized that Davis has an emotional reaction to my presence. We're on speaking terms, but he still gets agitated. I don't want to make things worse. That's all settled then. I could really use some help, in fact, just to make sure this all goes off without a hitch. Oh, okay, I guess. I'm not going anywhere, so, you know where to find me. Poor Davis. So, what happened? If you're more, social than me, maybe you can convince him to leave. Maybe with a pretty please? Kinda everything. The timing of the results, the strength of the signals. I did a lot of research on the Ashta before I started this project, and none of it lines up like it should. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him.